right?
Yeah, 16 by 9.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. So this is what I'm working with here, just to show you. See, I got it all over here. See?
Beautiful. See, I'm thinking.
I'm thinking side profile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll give you let's see. I think this corner. Look here, facing this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I get it even higher slightly. Let's go this way.
You got a light, or is that your webcam that's super pixely?
Do I need a light? More light, eh?
Light on your face, yeah. Like your beard and your sweater are one.
Gotcha. Okay, your sweater on. Okay, let me get some light. 1 second.
No worries.
This is better. I can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm muted. Better now?
You tell me. You could see, so I'm trying to get the light.
I can see.
Beautiful. Lights on me on this side. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. And you got your phone recording you as well?
Phone is on right now. Yeah.
All right, sweet. And your phone is what's it called? How's the angle on your phone? It's good?
It's I'll send you a screenshot right now.
Okay, cool.
Send you a screenshot. WhatsApp it to you.
I think this is a good idea, to be honest. I'm pretty optimistic this is a cool idea.
No, this is going to be good. It's going to be good.
Oh yeah, bro! Your webcam on your laptop sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, your room's super lit up or something.
Yeah,
it doesn't transcend at all on the webcam.
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
Did you want to do opposite maybe? And do like record it on the phone, like the actual interview on the phone, and do the side angle.
No, I don't know. We'll compile all of it together. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. But do an official clap to start. That way, all the audio can be synced from that one clap.
Yeah, absolutely.
So record a little bit. I'm sure you know how to do this. This is like your thing, isn't it? Like you're recording all day, all day. You know what I mean? I see you're recording in Bentleys and Rollses. You know what I mean? Like you never stop.
Always. Okay, cool. So you're recording on your end, on your phone?
I'm recording on my phone. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, chain's good. Beautiful. We're here with Tarek, director of IG Strategies. Tarek, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you doing, Ali?
Not too bad. Tarek, a lot of people are asking about IG Strategies. It's a growing company. It's a growing, marketing firm. Tell us a little bit about IGS.
So almost about 12 years ago, we started the firm basically on the assessment that we wanted to do something on a humanitarian kind of a thing, that we wanted to just help people out. And naturally, that led to a lot of success, right? Because we were really able to tell the story of those individuals that we're helping. And we are able to naturally and organically grow an audience. So by doing that, we started to notice that this is something. And this is at a time when nobody was doing Facebook, nobody was doing Twitter. You still had to get like a university degree to be on Facebook. So this is way, way, way back, right? When there wasn't a thing as go online and get a accreditation for doing social media. So we were doing this just off the cuff. A whole bunch of us were like-minded in the sense that we were all marketeers in a way, that we were, ultimately really good storytellers. So we just told a really good story. We appealed to the heart of people, and we were winning cases. And this is at a very high humanitarian level. Like this is helping people around the world. And we began to notice that people were asking us to help for a monetary incentive. Like, hey, Tarek, we'll pay you to help us. Mm-hmm. And at that point, we then realized, hey, this is a business, right? And we can make this into something, and we can offer these services to other people. And then, we haven't looked back since.
Interesting. And was it always for you, as IGS, is the brand solely for humanitarian causes? Is that our big focus here? Or what does IGS tackle in terms of the marketing and spreading the word out for people?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it started off that way, where we were actually only doing humanitarian work. But then what actually ended up happening is, I had graphic designers, I had web developers, and these guys were all very professional, very high end. Like these are things that you wouldn't even, talent wise, you wouldn't even get these guys in Canada. Like this is stuff like you would get from, like Florida, California, like these big cities. You know what I mean? So these guys, with all due respect to my friends here, they're expensive. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so in order to cut costs, we had to pick up other work,
Mhm.
and then we decided to just roll out these high caliber individuals to all businesses. We made like high profile artists, high profile video editors, high profile graphic designers available for the every man of business, if you will, or every woman of business, right? Just available to everyone within reason, of course. You know what I mean? But we
Gotcha.
made it a lot more accessible.
Hmm. Okay, and so it's really been a trajectory of growth in terms of starting humanitarian and then working on different industries and different specialties, you could say.
Yeah. So the main idea of what we do now, and it's been a little bit more focused a little bit, is we actually are able to confidently grow your brand or your business, right? And we don't do it in the traditional classic way. And I want that to be really clear, because there's a billion people on TikTok and on Instagram, excuse me, and all they do is like, yo, we're gonna blow you up, and you're gonna be a billion followers in a day. We are looking for your actual goals. Like we have your goal in mind, right? Like if you want to be an influencer, then you got to work to be an influencer. But if you have some sort of ulterior motive from the social media, like you want to grow your business, you want to get more patients in your door, you want your law firm to expand, or better yet, you want to be known as someone great in your field. You actually want to be known as that guy or that girl, or you want to be the top of that industry. That's kind of what we want. That's kind of clients we're looking to work with, because we use that same creativity, and we really kind of figure out a way to spin your story to be very attractive and engaging for people to fall in love with you, and then actually eagerly want to work with you, right? Like how many times do people like, yo, I need a lawyer. You're
Hmm.
like, okay, sure, whatever that means, right? I just got to find a lawyer. But when you know the lawyer and you watch his videos and you really like him, you're not looking not longer for a lawyer. You're actually looking for that individual. And we're trying to position people as industry leaders. That's kind of what we want to do. That's our focus.
Okay. Now let's say I'm a leader, I'm a dentist, I'm a lawyer, I'm a car dealer, I'm any form of professional that needs leads, needs customers, needs clients, and things of that nature. My goal as a professional is to be the best professional I could be. Why is it important for me in 2023 for me to rely on marketing or to seek a marketing service to grow my business if I could just be the best I am at my career?
So there's always going to be two kind of beliefs in this, if you will, in my humble opinion. There's a business that as long as you do good work, it'll always be good, right? Like you'll get the word of mouth, you'll get the referrals, and that's true. And then there's the other side of it, that if you do good marketing, you'll get a lot more people through your door. Now, what you really want, and what we try and find, are the people that have the passion to actually wish to excel. So they have great business ethics. They have incredible customer service. And it's just a matter of letting people know they exist, right? When you mix someone that actually wants to be good, because there's some people, they just open up their shop and they're happy with mediocrity. And then when we work with people that want mediocrity, we have such ambitions, I would say, right? We have this huge ambition that we want people to excel. We want people to be known in that field as something useful. But when they themselves don't want to be that they're okay, like, well, whatever, I just want to do this, then it makes our job so much harder. And then there's always going to be a clash or difference of opinion in creatives, right? So for us, we want someone that wants to excel, right? Not just financially, but as the individual, right? Like if you just get more business, that's good, right? But if you get more business and people love your brand, love your business, and you want to be the best dentist, the best lawyer, you want that charisma to happen, that you become preferred, then yeah, You need both. You need both,
Mhm.
and they complement each other.
Absolutely. So you got the work, you got the marketing, and those really go hand in hand to develop
Because if you
this
have a really good marketing
growth.
campaign, sorry to cut you off, Holly, but if you have a really good marketing campaign and your customer service sucks, it's just a matter of time before the money you're spending on marketing brings no return. You know what I mean? Because we could keep saying you're amazing online. Oh, I'm the best lawyer in the world. But if you never win a case,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
becomes a real tough sell. You know
There's
what I
not a lot
mean?
to speak for. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's kind of the idea.
Okay, now you have this professional who's doing a great job, this lawyer that's winning cases, you have this dentist that's getting clients. What are the strategies to get them to that next step? What are the actual tangible things? Let's say they've agreed to it. You know, I'm a lawyer, I'm a dentist, I'm a car dealer. I agree. I need marketing. What's the next step? How do we get started, and what is it going to look like? What do I need to do? Or what do I need to know? And what does IG strategies do on a step-by-step level to really help me excel and grow my brand?
So if we break it down into, I think, three parts. Okay, if we break it down into three parts, number one is that discovery or understanding of what the actual goal is of that individual. So do they want to be known as the best individual in that specific city? So if I'm in Toronto, I want to be the best lawyer in Toronto, hypothetically, or the best mechanic, or the best pizzeria, the best whatever, right? But you focus on one core city. That's one thing. So you have to understand: am I a city person? Am I a geographical area person? Am I a province? Am I a country? Am I a brand that's global? So each one of these would have its own extremely different campaign and efforts. You know what I mean? Because you're now talking to a huge audience, right? You're talking between 20,000 people to a billion people. So everything's different in that scenario. So first is understanding the objective of the individual, right? Number two is finding out what everyone else is already doing. So if I'm a dentist and all dentists are on TikTok, as an example, then you're just copying. Ultimately, you suck because you're just doing what everyone else does. So you aren't actually creative. You aren't actually leading the way. You're not actually doing that. Now, it doesn't mean you can't do it, but you need to pave your own road. And that's kind of where we focus, is that we figure out where the gaps are, where what patients want and what doctors aren't doing kind of overlap. And we find that sweet spot where, okay, no one's doing this. Why don't we do it? And if there's willingness from that individual, then you got something special.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And on the topic of TikTok and other social medias and other platforms, does every business, does every company, does every professional need a social media?
Um, so there's businesses that run right now that don't have, as an example. So
Okay.
it's impossible to say, yeah, you need it. But I would say if you want to be relevant, again, and it comes back to that concept of wanting to be the best. If you want to be the best, you got to be seen by everyone. So everyone knows it, right? Some people are just on TikTok. Some people are just on Facebook. Some people are just on Twitter. Some people are just on, what's it called? Oh, it escapes me. The one with the pin, Pinterest. So some
Pinterest.
people are just on these. People are just on them. So if you want your brand to excel, and you know your clients or your patients or your customers are on these platforms, and you're not talking to them, you're not being accessible to them, uh, it's a
Mm,
half-baked marketing. You might be good locally on your street. I make the best pizza on that street. Awesome. But
mhm.
if you want to take it to the next level, if you want to be the best, if you want to be an industry leader, there's a lot more effort you got to do.
Okay, and so that's another thing on my plate. You're telling me. So if I want to excel, if I want to grow, if I want to develop, and I want to exponentially, hit more clients and hit more customers, that's more time to invest. How do I find time to spend on my social media while doing all the business stuff that I got going on?
Well, that's ultimately where we come in. So we come
Okay.
in on the odd times that you don't want to be there, as an example. So, for instance, you got your business going from 9 to 5, and you have no breaks in between. So you're available Saturday and Sunday. Well, guess what? We're available Saturday and Sunday for you to create that content, to get that stuff ready for you. Oh, we need someone to come in and do videos. We're doing this. We come in. We don't interrupt your business flow, and we do all of that stuff there as well. So it really, really, really depends on the goals of the individual. We like to take people that want to be industry leaders, that already have that passion and that drive to grow. These are our favorite kinds of clients, because we love sharing the success story. Like we love to see someone that has 0 people on Instagram, 0 people on TikTok, have no social media, and now they're making revenue, for instance, from YouTube. That's to me like the ultimate, hey, job well done kind of a move. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that goes back to your humanitarian work, right? People that need the support are getting the support, and
That's
I
right.
think that translates seamlessly through businesses. And that underdog story, and that starting from nothing and building it into something really special, and being a part of that as IG Strategies sounds like the whole mission statement, the whole goal.
Yeah, no, exactly right, and that's where we try to be.
Now, okay, let's so for me as an artist, and for me as an artist slash influencer, a big thing is numbers, right? We're trying at all times to get as much numbers, as many likes, comments, subscriptions, engagements, any things like impressions, all these things, right? How do I stay motivated if my video only gets 100 views, my video only gets 200 views, and I'm not seeing the growth as fast as I want it to, and I'm trusting this marketing firm to help me out? Am I doing something wrong? Are they doing something wrong? What's going on here?
It's the best question, that question, because everyone suffers from that. And I'll be honest with you, it is really a time game, and people don't want to hear that. Like fundamentally, people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that it takes time to get it right. It takes time. But I'll give you a great example. We had one client that made their first TikTok video and got, still going, 1.5 million views.
Wow.
Okay. And you know what? It was a reaction video. He said nothing.
So you're telling me it wasn't planned, it wasn't choreographed, it was just content that you guys had planned, and he stayed consistent with it and just popped?
No, the first one. Forget about consistent.
Oh wow. It was the first one.
We blessed TikTok with this video, and TikTok said, hey, thank you so much, Tarek. You and your team and your client deserve this. Here's 1.5 million views.
Wow.
With 0 followers. Okay.
Wow.
With 0 followers, right? Now, I'm not going to take any credit for that because I don't know how to duplicate that. I'll be honest with you. We didn't do nothing. We just took the video and we uploaded it. But the second video got 300 views.
Okay.
And for the client, this was a really tough pill to swallow. It was like, what just happened here? How do I go from 1 million to 300 or 500? It was very small, very small. And I said, because the people don't like it. And he said, but we made it. And I think it's good stuff. And I told him, yeah, it is good stuff. But the people don't want it. Who wants it are those 500 people. They liked it. They enjoyed it. They thought this was relevant to them. But the initial video was something the masses loved. This video is actually your target market. Now, if you got 500 new customers that saw your brand or saw your image, and then 5%, 10% of those convert and become your customers, that's good, isn't it? And he's like, yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm like, okay. So it always comes down to that understanding what the numbers mean, right? Now, the next video we did, we also went back to trying to make something generic. Okay. So somebody that's working behind the scenes like us, we're trying to see what the trend is. What do people actually like? And the trend isn't always, okay, I made a good reaction video, I'm going to make another good reaction video. The trend can sometimes be figuring out the content quantity or the content type that people like. So they like generic information. So we made another video, generic information for the masses. And we got 56,000 views right now.
Okay.
So back on that high number, right? And again, now from that 1 million video, I think it's been 2 months. Like this is a current story. He's got 5,000 followers. So again, only 5,000 followers, 50,000 views. So it is possible. Like, but you have to really dig into the data. And I want to emphasize that. Digging into the data, looking at the numbers, and having someone capable of understanding why people liked it and why people don't like it. That's super important. And not everybody's content is for everybody. That's something people got to understand. Like if you're going to be, here's a great example, like dentists. Okay. Dentists love taking pictures of like gross teeth work and showing it.
You got that before and after thing, like
the before and after,
the yellow gross.
Yeah. And here's the white thing. Right. Exactly. Me personally, I don't like seeing gross teeth in my news feed. To me, it looks like, oh. But in another industry that we've worked with doctors that do plastic surgeries and stuff like that, women are dying to see the before and afters and even the during, right? So different people react differently. And that's what people have to understand, that I may not like something, but that doesn't mean that everyone else doesn't like it, right? And I may hate something, but everyone else loves it. So it's really trying to understand what your audience wants, specifically
Yes.
who you're dealing with, right? So if you're dealing with just women, and then you have to know what women like. If you're dealing with just men, because there's industries that are gender based, right? It's like,
Yep.
this is a guy thing, this is a girl thing. That happens. So you have to know that and you focus on that. But if there's something like in everybody, like for you, Ali, as a singer, as an example, in doing it in the Arabic language, you have to understand the mindset of someone listening to music that speaks Arabic, that is looking for that new kind of Arabic sound, as an example, right? And what is their day-to-day like? Right. And I think that's really, really important, that you have to articulate the day-to-day of these guys, right? The day-to-day as a Canadian Arabic singer that's doing like a hip hop style versus an Arabic singer in the Middle East, maybe those are two completely different things. And if you're trying to grow your audience from there, then maybe you got to do a little bit more stuff that they're doing over there. You know what I mean? You got to change your style a little bit, as an example, right? And by doing that, you're then able to figure, okay, that worked, that didn't work. And then you start finding that middle ground where like, okay, this is my style. I've put it on top a little bit with the other style. And now I got something that everybody likes.
Gotcha. Okay, now, so from what I'm hearing, it's all about finding that niche, finding that core audience, because 56,000 views, 1.5 million views is great, but we're really focusing here on actual results and tangible results. We're looking to put money in people's pockets rather than views on people's social media accounts, right? I think that's the big difference that I'm hearing.
So yeah, and that's where people really have to understand. So I'll give you the best example I can fundamentally think of is when you're out there and you have 3,000 followers. Okay, because this is a real number now, 3,000. You don't have a million. You don't have hundreds of thousands. You don't have 50,000. You have 5,000. If you can get, and the colors, depending on the industry and depending on the area that you serve, but if you're growing your followers by hundreds a day, hundreds a month, as an example, hundreds a month, right? Really quote unquote low number, hundreds a month. And you're someone that's doing localized business, like in a specific region, that's great, because that means there's people in your area that like you, that most likely are going to start doing business with you. If you're growing by the millions, right? I'm going to give you another scenario. If you're growing by the millions and you're a localized business, that's, unless you're trying to make money off of social media, that's not going to improve your bottom line whatsoever, right? So there has to be that understanding that even if I have 100,000 followers, what good is that to me if I can't fill in my business, if I can't fill my tables, if I can't fill my client lists? How does that benefit me, right? So it's understanding the goals. Like, people have to really understand, like when we do things, it's really what do you want? What do you want to grow, right? So if it's just about getting numbers out for the sake of getting numbers, I'll be honest, you could just buy a billion fake followers, and you're at Kim Kardashian levels at that point. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to get numbers, it's easy to get fake likes, but how does that translate into something meaningful for you is really the question.
And I think that it's like, I like how you said that, because that pushes my next question, which is, what's the difference between the paid ad industry and the organic marketing side of things too? Like, what's the difference between them? How can you differentiate between the two, and what's better?
It's a great question, right? So organic reach and go ahead.
Define both. Define both for me. Define paid and define organic, so the audience knows the difference between the two and the pros and cons of each one.
So the pros and cons is tricky. So I'll tell you, as a business, I typically always recommend that you always have some sort of paid advertising going. I'll be honest with you, because your business is depending on these leads. Like, you're depending on this, right? Now, what social media organic content does is make you the industry leader, potentially, if done properly. You become an industry leader. You become liked by so many people. This helps you build your image, right? It's ultimately like a PR campaign. Your social media should be considered something like your PR campaign, that this is the best reflection of you that we have to date. This is what you do for a living. This is the ideas that you come up with. This helps you grow your business, grow your brand, grow what you want to grow. Why you inject ads into it, right? So you made this great video, you want to inject an ad into it, right? Is because you don't have time to wait for organic growth, right? That's the main idea here, is that you need leads every single day. You need businesses to see your stuff every single day. You don't want the average person to see your stuff every single day. The average person is not going to do business with you, depending on your industry, right? If it's a pizza business, then you could do, organic might be the way to go, but you still want everyone to see it. So you have to factor it all in, right? Now, some people, and I've heard this from some very decent content creators, once they put ads in there, they feel that their organic growth dwindles significantly. I don't know. Right? I'll be honest. I don't know. That's a really hard thing to pinpoint, because nobody tells you, okay, we shut off your organic, like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. They don't tell you, okay, now you paid for an ad, we're not going to show your stuff anymore. No, nobody's come out and said that. But I will say that if you're a business and you need leads on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis, and you're just starting on social media, you don't have time to wait for the organic growth to happen, right? So then it becomes a matter of strategy. Like, what do you want? Do you actually want to grow to be an influencer on this platform, or are you growing to generate leads? And that's where I would say there should be two different kind of objectives. There should be a personal, individual objective. So for instance, Ali Soulful as himself, he's got his own organic approach. And then Ali Soulful, the rapper / musician, he's got his own approach as well. And then Ali does music, but he's also a great guy, and he's an athlete, and he works out. And this is my organic stuff. But when I want people to listen and find me, boom, I'm making ads and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And that's strictly the business point of it. So that way you never harm one another. They're separate, they're together. Grow your leads, do whatever you want. Here's organic, here's inorganic, and then you got a pretty decent chemistry thing going on.
Okay. And so, but and all this being said, I'm a small business. I'm a dentist. I have my own firm. I have my own space, my own practice. I'm a lawyer. I got my own firm. Car dealer. Got my dealership. In the middle of a recession, right? Money is being tracked left and right. You got to make sure your outcome is income as much as possible. How much does it cost to really start marketing, and why is it important during a recession to continue marketing and pushing your brand?
So that question is the ultimate $1 million question, right? And I think it's important for anyone listening to this to understand what I'm about to say, because I think that this is a point of reflection, is that every single person has to know that when you invest in yourself, you never actually lose, right? You'll never lose, right? What you do lose is if you invest with someone that doesn't share your ambitions. That's where it all goes downhill. So if someone isn't caring, isn't responding, isn't showing concern for your overall growth, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous, because then you are just a paycheck for that firm or for that business, right? Marketing is understanding numbers. Marketing is understanding clients. Marketing is understanding what you want to do today and what you want to do tomorrow, and figuring out the way to do it. That's ultimately what it is, right? And a lot of people want to make marketing social media. A lot of people want to make marketing pictures or videos, or they want to make it a very small issue. But if you go to university or you go to college and you take a marketing course, you'll find out that it's more than just printing banners, right? It's a whole school. It's a whole thing. It's figuring out costs. It's figuring this out. It's figuring that out, and finding the prices and studying your competitors and a whole thing. So in a recession, when everyone is strapped for cash and you have the budget, because there is a budget, and you have the budget to invest in yourself, you're the only one that's going to be doing it. Like that is a gift. That's a layup shot. That's, there's 10 seconds left on the clock and nobody's on the court, and you could do whatever you want. That's how a recession should be looked at, to someone that is ready to grow, because everyone's holding on to their money. Nobody's spending their money, right? And because the world's going to end. And they're afraid to spend. They're afraid to grow. And it may be justified. I'm not saying it's not justified. I don't have a magic crystal ball. I can't read the future. I don't have that gift. I don't think anyone does, but I for sure don't, right? But if you're able to, put money on the side, grow your business, let people know you exist, you're definitely the long-term winner without any hesitation, without any question, because that's the time you can build yourself, because everybody's going to be scared. Everyone's going to be hiding. Everyone's not going to be saying a word. And you're out there making videos telling the world you're the best. And you're just building your profile. In my opinion, that's the best time to actually do it. But you got to have the ability to do it. Like if you were wasting all your time pretending to be successful and not saving your money. And, there's a lot of ways people run their businesses, right? So we won't go into that today. But there's a way to fail and a way to succeed for sure.
Absolutely. And I think that, in the time that's so difficult financially, it's always time to grow. It's always a time to create. It's always an opportunity to create, because when this period ends, because all periods end, it's all temporary, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you leave this time frame, are you stronger? Are you better? Have you developed something? Do you have something new in your life that you could carry into and make more money off of when things are back to normal? All these things, and putting that into marketing and growing and investing in yourself, because that's what marketing is. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that marketing is investing in yourself, even if you are outsourcing it. Right. You are developing your brand. This marketing firm is working for you. And now I want to learn more. I want to get started with IG Strategies. Where can I go? How can I find you? How do I get started?
We're online. We have a website. You can contact us on our website, info@igstrategies.ca. You're able to go and DM me on Instagram, DM the IG Strategies page as well. So we're everywhere you would want to see us, and we're quite responsive to all messages, incoming messages that aren't scams. Like if you're going to send us a message how to get rich on crypto, or I just won $1 billion and my uncle's a king in Zimbabwe, like that's, I'm not going to respond to that. but if you got something real, we respond for sure.
Beautiful. Tarek, appreciate your time. Thank you for all your answers. Looking forward to chatting more further. This is Tarek, Director, IG Strategies.
Thank you so much, Ali. Thank you for your time. All right, great.
Sweet.
I think that was great. I think that was really good.
Yeah, so a solid 30 minutes almost.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, sweet. I'm glad.
What do you think?
It was good. No, it was good. The way I treated it was sort of like an interview podcast style.
Beautiful.
Which I hope you were cool.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and I tried to sound, I didn't want to sound, redundant. Oh, what next question? Oh, next question.
No, you. That's exactly what I expected from you. That was 100%. That was beautiful.
I'm glad.
What's annoying is that my phone memory card ran out.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. So
well, you have the benefit though. Your camera's good though. Like
I'm lit up well. Yeah. I'm lit up well, so it's okay.
So, like mine's probably going to be more phone stuff while you're talking. And
yeah, that's right. But it was great. It was great. Sweet. I'll be honest. I think we did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I think anybody that watched that would be like, damn, what just happened there? Like,
yeah. If we chop it up well and get the captions on it, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm confident about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, people are going back into reading these days. That's what I feel. They're going back into engaging with content that they could read the words, not just see the visuals at the same time.
100%.
You know what I mean? And yeah, that's the direction now.
I love what we just did. I think we did great stuff. Beautiful. I'll be honest with you. I really feel that was.
I'm glad.
That was top.
Beautiful. Sweet. A couple questions for you.
Go ahead, sir.
I would love a strategy where. So it's not a matter. So for me, I'm a big efficiency guy.
Okay.
I'm a big get as much done as possible in the least amount of time in the most effective way, and not and limit the potential for rejection as much as possible. Minimize it.
Of course.
Right. Absolutely. And so with that being said, I've been thinking and pondering about my approach to going to these businesses, walking in, right?
Yeah.
And I'd love a way, if possible, especially if they're super cold, right? To go from a phone call to funnel them into a meeting in person. And then sitting down with them and having that relationship be built on the phone first, where I could sit down and just schedule these meetings in person, be like, hey, like for example, script wise, I'd be like, hey, how's it going? My name's Ali. I work at IG Strategies. I'm a marketing firm. We work with dentists and lawyers in the community, and we were actually referred to you by one of your by a fellow lawyer, someone in your business. We work with a lot of people in this Mississauga area. We do have a promotion that's going on, and I'd love to chat about it with you. If you have time to sit down, I can come by to the business and have a chat. What's a good time for you?
Mm.
Is that an effective way to do it? Because is that an effective way to do it, or efficient?
Um, so look, I'll tell you,
It may mean a lot more no's initially, which I
yeah,
understand.
yeah. So
It's the initial no, but the future yes that I get off the phone is more likely to come to fruit, ideally.
So look, I understand that you're in like a super duper annoying place that like driving is just like nonsense. You know what I mean? Like I completely get it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to flip it to you right now on your IG strategies email. Okay, I want you to see
Okay.
this because this is super relevant to this conversation. All right, sent. All right, it says sent. It doesn't say outbox. It says sent.
Gotcha. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. All right, check your email. Did you get it?
It's refreshing right now. Not just yet. All right, here we go. Hi, Tarek. Were you able to look at your calendar regarding a meeting to discuss business solutions?
And go down lower. Go lower by one.
Okay. Hello, Tarek. My name
Yeah.
is Andrew. Comwave. It's a big company. Take a reach out because you look business regarding internet. I don't know. Okay.
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 So he sent this one. He's a account executive, right?
Mm-hmm.
He sent me this email. Then he followed
Super
up.
frozen cold email.
Frozen cold.
Okay.
Frozen cold, right?
Gotcha.
And guess what? I didn't respond. Now, maybe I want his internet. Maybe I want internet. No way I'm going to respond. You know what I mean? There's no way I'm going to respond.
Mm-hmm.
My busy life schedule, if you're not going to interrupt my routine, and it could be even a phone call. There's a higher likelihood of me answering a phone call than getting a blank email. You know what I'm saying? But there is no way I can dodge you when you're in my face.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving you the hierarchy. Like I'm giving it to you live in your face that this guy didn't get my response. He got my email. He got my contact info. He got my first name. So he did due diligence. He found me. Maybe he saw me on Instagram. Maybe he checked out my LinkedIn. He did something. He found me. You understand? But I didn't respond. And I read it. It's not like I didn't read it. I read it.
Mm-hmm.
No response.
But it stopped there. Yeah.
But it stopped there. So I just want you to see the other side of the conversation, what you're asking me, right? Because there's a reality to what you're asking. Yeah, it is a lot of work to go somewhere. It's gas, it's time.
It's not just it's more the efficiency. It's more the efficiency of it. I want to maximize the potential for a yes. And if it takes an initial hello, you know my voice now. Hi, I'm here. I'd love to chat, schedule a meeting so that I don't go to a place and be like, hey, I'm busy right now, come back later. I'm busy right now, come back later. Busy right now, come back later. Yeah, that's my fear. That's my fear.
No. It's a real fear. Don't misunderstand me. You look. You'll get 0 responses on an email. Let's go with that.
For sure. Yeah.
You'll get 0 responses on an email. You'll get like let's assume it's 1,000. So 1,000 emails, 1,000 door knocks, 1,000 phone calls. Okay, that's the number 1,000. If you send out 1,000 emails, well scripted like this, like he wrote that really good. Like that's a good written email. Like I'm not gonna lie, that's a really nice email template. Hi, I'm this. Then he has a follow up. Hey, did you get a chance? As if we spoke. As if we spoke. We didn't speak, but he's acting like I've already engaged with him. Like when I read the response, I'm like, did I say something to this guy? Like he got me for a second, you know? Again, I'm reading the email. That's what's so interesting, right? But no response. A phone call, maybe you'll get 5 people to respond. 10 people
Yeah.
to respond.
Yeah. Out
Right?
of 1,000. Yeah.
Out of 1,000. A face-to-face, you'll get 50.
Mm.
So that's kind of the odds you're working with. Your odds are going to double face-to-face versus a phone call for sure. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of businesses that do telemarketing all day, every day. A lot. Like duct cleaners, water filter people, hotel vacations, WestJet. Like the phone is a valid way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to knock that. Like that works. People are forced to answer. It works. But I would say you got to make sure you got a bulletproof script that'll get you to the guy and have him interested to talk to you. Because, hey, I'm looking for the manager. Why? What do you want? We're here for marketing. You gotta lure them in. I would say it's so important. When you lure them in, you don't have to give them anything either. But just so you know, so like if you promise we could grow your business, we have a marketing firm, we have free offers. You can say whatever you want. When you meet him face to face, the free offer could be trash, and you don't even give it to them. As an example, like they'll choose the pay thing. As an example, I'm just giving you brainstorming with you. So don't put any stock in what you offer on the phone versus when you offer him face to face. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to necessarily be the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The phone game is to get a hold of the doctor, to get a hold of the manager.
It's to confirm that when I go, I will see someone and that person is ready for me.
Yeah. So I would say your script will be key. So what will get a business owner to call you back? That's what you got to do. So a guy that's working 9 to 5 all day or 9 to 6 all day, he's got no time for telemarketing. I'm letting you know right now. Especially like a really sucky scripted telemarketing. Because this happens to me all the time. Like I'm going to tell you, it happens to me all the time. Hi, I'm looking for the business owner. He's in a meeting. Like right away. Anyone that calls with that script, I actually tell them he's in a meeting. Because that's all telemarketing. I don't want anything from anybody. Mm-hmm. Me, myself. Mm-hmm. So don't ask for that. I am here from IGS Strategies. We have an incredible marketing opportunity for this clinic. Who could I talk to?
Or clinics in the area or things like that.
Or clinics in the area. We're from Toronto right now. We have a very big special on websites, on video. Like you have to figure out what they suck at, because they probably know if they have a sucky website, right? If they have a sucky website, we have a special discounted offer on websites right now. We just want to see if there was any interest. She's going to ask somebody. The girl on the phone, she doesn't know. She's dumb.
No,
she doesn't know.
She's not qualified to answer that question.
She's not qualified. So now you messed her up. So she will be forced to ask somebody. Mm-hmm. That person will take the phone and take the script from zero all over again. Yeah, what is this? You know, so you want to get off the phone person and get to somebody else right away. Yeah. You know, that's kind of the move. Like force them to give the phone to somebody else without you asking to, like you are only talking to the secretary. You're not going to get past that. Mm-hmm. There is no way you'll get past that gatekeeper. Gotcha. So you need her to say, oh, I don't know. Let me check.
I got to ask her something that she can't answer herself in order to ask the higher up.
That's it. Okay. And then when you talk to the higher up, then you have a good minute to explain yourself. If you do a really good 1 minute, they might be willing to set you up with an appointment.
Okay. And what if I do it in person? What's the difference? Script-wise.
You know what? Script-wise, maybe you have no difference.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Script-wise, you might not have any difference whatsoever. Script-wise, you might not have any difference whatsoever. But if you do get the chance to see the person, you're at a whole other level. Mm-hmm. Right. So I'm not against the call. I just want you to know that the charisma required. Look. You're a good looking guy. You go to a girl. Hey, what's up? I'm from IGS Strategies. Yeah. Hey. Hi. You know, like you win. You understand? Yeah. You win. Yeah. You don't have to hide behind your phone. You understand? Mm-hmm. Other people do. Other people they're better on the phone. Feeling. You understand? They're better on the phone. We'll say politely. They're better on the phone. Mm-hmm. You're better in person. Like there's no fear for you in person. Mm-hmm. You understand? So sometimes you got to leverage the God-given gifts that you have.
Okay. Now, so what's your strategy when it comes to popping into businesses as much as possible, as to give me a little more of a...
I would start with what you know and who you know. I'll be honest. I really, really recommend that for you. It'll help boost your self-esteem, because it's a very, very, very difficult start. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, like When I started, like, the amount of rejections was because that story that I had is true. Like, the people I had hired were high level people, and I had to pay them because I didn't want to lose their gifts.
Mhm.
And so I had to start the small business segment. Like, that's literally verbatim what happened, right? So it was really, really, really difficult. Not gonna lie,
Mhm.
it was difficult. But I only did in-person game. I
Okay.
went to people that I know, that I believed had the resources to afford a 1 year contract. I went for that. I'm like, it's a 1 year contract. I'm going to go to rich people that want to be richer,
Mhm.
that I don't have a great relationship with, but I have a relationship with.
You have some foot in the door, a toe in the door.
That's it. And I started with that, and I met them at their houses. I
Mhm.
texted them, say, hey, listen, I got this new business. I'm wondering if there's a chance that we could have tea together. That's it. That was literally my pitch to most people, because I knew
Mhm.
them already. I wasn't
Okay.
cold.
Mhm.
They introduced me to cold people. That's how it worked.
Yeah.
So the first one is the hardest one. I'm just
Mhm.
letting you know. Once you got the first one, it'll keep going like that. But the first one's the hardest.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna do some digging. I'm gonna build this cold call list a little further. A
Okay.
cold entry list,
Yeah.
I called it. A little further, bring it up to 25, 30.
Okay.
And then I want to go over it with you, be like, okay, let's start here. This might be the easiest rejection to take, for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
or
Exactly.
or the easiest one to get started with and mess up. You can
Yeah. Yeah.
afford
Yeah.
to mess this one
Exactly.
up,
You can afford to mess this up. That's right.
right? So I'm thinking, yeah, either later today or tomorrow.
Sure.
If you're available, yeah, I'll go through it, show you all the businesses, and then so Monday or maybe even Saturday. I don't know. Would you go on a Saturday to a
I
business?
would. I would. If they're
Cool.
there, you're there. Uh,
Yeah.
I visit people on Sundays to close deals. Like, if they're like, yo,
Cool.
I'm only available on a Sunday, I'm like, yeah, me too. Like,
Cool.
one time I met one client, and I still have him till now. So it's been a 5 year client.
Mm.
We met at a second cup at 9 p.m. in the middle of the week, like a Wednesday.
Wow.
Like, the worst time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, that's no one's working 9 o'clock. But if
And
you
no
want
one
it,
wants to be there. Yeah. Yeah.
nobody wants to be there. But if you want it, you do whatever the hell they tell you.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Cool. Because yeah, I've noticed that a lot of estheticians
Mm.
are strong candidates, and they're all very female populated in terms of employees, staff, and things like that.
So esthetician, you go in there 100%, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. Um, their social media, like, if you message them on social, most of them will have automatic canned messages. You want to
Yeah.
book a call, you want to do this, you want to do that, book your service, da, 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 da. And if it's really important, call.
Mhm.
Call, you're going to get some secretary. Secretary's not going to know what the hell she's talking about. No
They just
problem.
blow me off. Yeah.
Blow you off 100%. But you walk in there,
Okay.
and realistically, you will not be angry that you walked in.
Most definitely. Okay. What I would love.
But pick one that has the ability to pay. Be careful with that, because some of them
There are
are
a lot
very
more
lean.
startups, super
Yeah, there's a
startups.
lot of startups. A lot of people, they just went, took a mortgage, took a loan, bought $70,000 worth of equipment, and they're just rent to rent to rent to rent. They have no money to give you whatsoever,
Mhm.
right? That's a reality, right? So you were
Mhm.
looking for someone that's already established for a couple of years,
Mhm.
still has a sucky website, and their social media games week. Because I tell you, the estheticians, their biggest concern is getting new leads.
Yeah.
Straight up. They do the reels, they do so much already, but they
Mhm.
can't grow their business because they don't know. So, because it's technical now, creating
Yeah.
Google ads, creating this is
They have the appeal. They just don't
yeah,
have the
the skill.
numbers game
That's
and the
right.
skill. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right. They don't have the skill now.
Cool.
Similar with most other industries, so like mechanics, dentists, they can be doing all the reels they want, but they can't make an ad for the life of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So how about this? Yeah. So what's your availability like today?
I'll tell
If
you.
we look at like a 4, 5, 6 ish.
Yeah, I'm free from. Hold on, my calendar is glitching. I'm busy from 11 to about 2, and then I'm free until 5 till
Cool.
7,
Cool.
and then
So
so there's time in there.
sweet. So 3:30.
Yeah.
I'll book that. I'll send you an invite. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have this cold entry list ready for you, and they're gonna be
Okay.
somewhat cold. Like I may have a friend that knows them. I may have some
That's
connection that I
good.
can get a foot
Yeah.
in the door, right?
Yeah.
One of the estheticians, Starlight Skincare, for example, is on my list. I was an artist friend that went to them. It was a guy,
Great.
and he just promoted the business. I'm like, okay, if they have money to promote with influencers, I'm sure they'll have more money to really throw in
Yeah.
that direction too. Hopefully, so
Yeah.
um, and then we'll do for next week is when we really start hitting hit the ground running, and then or even Friday or Saturday, but having like 5 businesses a day, 6 businesses a day that we reach out to,
Oh
that I
yeah,
go
that's
to,
perfect. Yeah,
right? That's what
absolutely.
I'm thinking,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly right.
and
Exactly
we
right.
build that together. Be like, okay, Ali, this is a good sequence for you. Hit boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Hit the 5, hit the 6, and then midweek we'll catch up. Be like, okay, well, what didn't? And I think that'll really get me going and motivated, like a checklist type thing. To
Sure.
really, because right now it looks like a lot, and I'm just like, okay, where do I even attack?
So I'm even having I'm so my I got my first draft of our updated website. So I
Okay,
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
okay,
So what ended up happening is I had to scrap it, and they're redoing it now. So the good news
okay.
about it is that um it's going to be a really good website, because I find now because I had time to look at everything. Uh, uh, People are going to the website, but there's no action happening, right?
Mhm,
So it's highlighting the need to update the website internally. Like if this was a client,
mhm.
I would say, you know, you need to update the website, right? Like this is a
Yeah.
problem. So I'm trying to do a hybrid where I just have a landing page, an updated landing page that's super
Mhm,
duper refreshed, that will show all of our services, show what we can do, show some past clients, and book them from there. So that's what I'm working on right now, because now it's very clear that the website itself is becoming a bit of a hindrance.
mhm. Okay. Can we build an email list through the website on the landing page?
Yeah. What do you want exactly?
Well, just
Like
hey,
subscribe?
subscribe, and then
Yeah.
20% off um your first contract or first
Okay.
service.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll do a free on-site photo shoot,
Sure.
right? That way, because people would love to have someone to come in there, take pictures, take
Yep.
videos. We'll include
Yep.
that for free, because that's actually that's a better value. Because when you do percentages, then you become like a restaurant. Restaurants are great at percentage. First meal, da, da,
Yeah.
da. But if you do like, oh, we'll include the first month of photo shoots for you. They're
Mhm.
like, oh, I
Cool.
get to keep those pictures after. If I don't want them, I don't have to use them. Like you kind of get a whole bunch of
Mhm.
touching points with them.
And that's a great foot in the door.
Great foot in the door. Exactly right.
Mhm,
Great foot in the door.
mhm.
Free on-site photos, email list. All right. All
Do
right.
you?
I
I
got
think
that.
also adding. I'm just looking at the old one right now in
Yeah.
front of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have faces of the team?
Uh, I do. We can put it up for sure. That's what
Yeah,
I want to do on the updated one for sure.
yeah. I think it's a little hidden. We
It's
gotta,
very hidden. Yeah. Yeah.
we gotta show who the IG strategists are.
Sure. Okay. Who are the strategists? Okay.
Meet the strategists or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, reconvene 3:30ish. I'll send you an invite, and I'll have that
Okay.
cold entry list done. And
Okay.
yeah, inshallah.
All
Oh,
right.
you gotta cut
Perfect.
off right now, 11 o'clock. So yeah,
No worries.
we'll
All right.
we'll
Perfect.
chat later. Sounds good,
Appreciate
boss.
it. No problem,
Take
bro.
care.
Take care. Bye bye.